Major civil, human, and media rights groups threaten AT&T and DIRECTV over One American News. Whew. On Monday, 16 civil rights, human rights, and media justice organizations called on the top executives at AT&T and DIRECTV to cut ties with One American News Network, the propaganda channel responsible for spreading anti-democratic disinformation, promoting COVID-19 conspiracy theories, and fueling racism. What a great network. In a letter addressed to AT&T CEO John Stankey and DIRECTV CEO Bill Morrow, the groups write that the company's support of OANN directly undermines their public commitments to race equity. The letter also notes that both AT&T and DIRECTV bear responsibility for providing the channel with a nationwide TV platform to spread election lies and deadly health disinformation. The letter reads, quote, "We call on DIRECTV to stop carrying OANN and for AT&T to do everything in its power to denounce and remove OANN from its lucrative platform," end quote. Queer News Tonight previously reported that AT&T helped plan and fund the creation of the network. I mean, I find this story about, AT&T that, puts on all of this promotions for even our own community events with, and putting things on to support the LGBTQ community, and then supporting a network like this to be very, it's talking out of two sides of your mouth, and they really need to step up. And, I'm pretty sure probably 2 or 3 of us out of this table have all do business with those companies. And, there needs to be more of a protest against this, because this is just, it's a national platform that's causing a lot of problems in our country.
They help fund our work. AT&T has historically helped to fund LGBTQ plus everything, right? From political involvement to social services to support for the trans community. So this is incredibly surprising. But like we were talking about before, this is why we can't stop the work that we do. This is why we have to continue to have this show, to educate people, to get people mobilized so that this kind of stuff doesn't continue to happen.
I have a couple of thoughts. First off, as to your point in terms of what AT&T does in support, well, we really like that and we welcome it, but you're a hypocrite because you're doing the exact same thing that you do when you donate to both the Republican and the Democratic candidate. You're just hedging your bets, and that's all you're doing, AT&T and DIRECTV. That's what you're doing. We appreciate it. Thank you very much, but you're still a hypocrite.
And their allegiance is with their money. A lot of the intentions, and it's great that they give the queers money, right? But a lot of that intention, it's marketing dollars for them. They know that the queers spread the word. They know that queers don't have children, have more disposable income. You know what I mean? They're more inclined to try new things. So, I mean, it is hypocritical. And I think that as millennials come of age and Generation Z comes of age, and they're confronting these companies and
I'm curious, have you heard much outrage in the LGBTQ community?
No.
To AT&T, and there is my second.
Most people have no idea that they.
Everyone keeps talking about Chick-fil-A.
We have
and
reported
it's not
it
the only bad
repeatedly here at Queer News Tonight. And the sad thing here is, where's the LGBTQ community? To voice our opposition to, now our advocacy groups are doing it, which I appreciate. But at the end of the day, if we can voice so clearly on Dave Chappelle and Netflix, okay, you can make the many, many arguments against Netflix in terms of their decision and Dave Chappelle in his special. But what's happening at OANN is a dramatically toxic situation for our community. Where is our LGBTQ community to voice opposition to that? And the last thing is, to all of the ignorance out there going, free speech, free speech, free speech, you are the exact same conservatives that are screaming bloody murder about Twitter and Facebook. But OANN is okay? Free speech is not absolute, especially when you overtly lie and you try to incite medical misinformation and violence in our community. And that is what OANN is doing. And you know who is funding it? AT&T. It's unacceptable. And we should be absolutely saying it and saying it and saying it in our community. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBT